Welcome to Kendra's Artistic Crochet Designs. And today we're going to make a hat using Tunisian Crochet Simple Stitch. But we're going to do the brim, and the brim is just um, regular crochet. So just need a regular hook. So we're going to chain 11. So there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And we're going to, starting in the second chain from the hook, we're going to single crochet across. And you should have 10 single crochets when you're done. All right, and that's what it looks like that. All right, now we're going to chain 1 and turn, and then we're going to single crochet in the back loop only. And of course, you should still have 10 stitches. 10 stitches in the row. All right, chain 1 and turn, and just repeat this until this gets big enough that it'll go around your head. But this is going to be very stretchy, so you want it. You just want to try it around your head. I don't know how many rows. I think this is going to take about 50 something rows to go around my head. So I'm going to try 55 rows, and then we will be back after I get that done, and I'll show you what to do next. All right, so I did 55 rows. And if you're making this for children, it's going to be less than that. But for an adult woman's, 55 rows will work. All right, so we're going to fold this in half, and then we're going to go in the front loop of the first one and the back loop of the second one. And we're going to single crochet those together. But while we're doing this, we might as well work that end in. Front loop, back loop. All right, front loop, back loop. We're going to go all the way across doing that. Front loop, back loop. right, and there we got that. So if we turn that inside out, it'll just look like the rest. Alright, we'll find our loop here. Alright, so now where are we at? Right here we are. Alright, now we're going to single crochet in the ends here, and we're going to go single crochet in the first one, and then we're going to do 2 single crochet in the second one. Okay, so we're just going to do 1 single crochet in the first one and 2 in the second one. So 1 in the first one and 2 in the second. And then 1 in the first, 2 in the second, all the way around. We're going to do that. Alright, and then we will be back at the end of this round. We'll be back to show you what to do next. Alright, so I slip stitched to the first one, and now I'm switching off to my Tunisian hook. And what we're going to do is we're going to just go into these single crochets, each one of these, and pull up a loop. And I actually need the other one. Now, whatever happened to my... Alright. Hang on a second. This is going in the round, so I actually need a double-ended. I was looking for my red double-ended Tunisian hook, but I must have misplaced it. So we'll use this. This will work. Go into these and pull up a loop from each one of these. And we'll just pull up a loop until we can't pull up any more loops. And then, just like the sweater, we're going to start another yarn on the other end. So we'll pull these through, and let's make a loop. All right, the first one you only go through one, and then we're going to make this stretchy. So we're going to chain one and then go through two, and we're going to chain one and go through two. So this is going to be a stretchy. Chain one, go through two. So this Tunisian crocheting in the round, folks. And until you have 2 stitches left. And then we're going to switch back over to the other side and bring up our other needle. And then we're going to finish going around here. And then make sure as you go, you're going to work off the stitches too. So we'll be back for, I'm going to finish this up and we'll be back for the next round. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, since we've got everything all the way around there, and it looks like this, by the way, it's okay. We're going to go through these bars like a simple stitch. We are doing a simple stitch, not like one. We're just going to do a simple stitch through the bars. Go straight through the bar, bring up a loop. Straight through the bar. And we're probably going to be doing about maybe 25 rows, maybe 25 to 30. It all depends on how tall you want your hat. Before we start doing, we're going to be doing decreasing after that, so to decrease it up to a point. So this is kind of like a slouch hat we're trying to make, and I think it's going to be 25 to 30, or I think it's 6 inches from here to the top. I think it's 6 inches. So we're just going to keep doing this, and of course you work it off just like we were doing before when we work off the loops on the other end, just the same way. I'm going to do 30 rows and then we'll come back and we'll look at it and see if we need to do more. How about that? So I will see you at the end of 30 rows. Okay, so I did 20 rows, and I know I said to do 30, but if you wanted your hat slouchier, you could do another 10 rows if you want. But I'm just going to do 20 rows. Now we need to do 5 more rows and kind of cinch it up into a point. So what we're going to do is we're going to um, do the first 4 stitches. So this one is 2, 3, 4, and on the 5th one we're going to decrease. So you're going to go through both of them together, and then you're going to decrease after every 4. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to decrease. And then you'll take that all the way around, and then we'll come back for the next round. Alright, so the next row, which is row 22, because that was 21. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with the first 3. So there's 2, 3, and then on the 4th one we're going to decrease. So you're going to put 2 together there. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to decrease on the 4th one. And you're going to do that all the way around. So 1, 2, 3, and decrease on the 4th one. Alright, go all the way around like that, and then we'll be back for row 23. Okay, so now this row 23, we're going to decrease after every 2. So there's 2, and then we're going to decrease. And then there's 1, 2, and then we're going to decrease. And then 1, 2, and decrease. So you're going to do that all the way around, and then we'll be back for row 24. I'll see you then. All right. So the next row, 24. What we're going to do is we're going to do 1 and then decrease after every 1. So it's 1 and then a decrease. And you're going to do that all the way around. And then we'll be back for row 25. Okay, so now row 25. We're going to decrease every 1 now. So you're going to do this all the way around. Okay, and we'll be back for to show you what to do next. Okay, so I switched out. We have these 2 stitches left, right? Because we've got this one here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this through this right here, and now we're just going to close off these. So with singles. So we're binding this off. Bind off all the stitches, and this is the end right here. All right, and then we're going to slip stitch to the first stitch that we made, which is here, and we're going to chain one. All right, now what we're going to do is I'm going to put actually, yeah, we're going to cut that off. I'm going to cut it off long because I'm going to use that to cinch it. And now what we need is a darning needle. And I'm going to cut this one off too. And cut both these off. And I'm going to put both of these into a darning needle. Yeah. We can take that off. We don't need that anymore. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the hat inside out. Bring that on the inside. And then we're going to work this in and out of these stitches. All the way around. And as you do, you're going to cinch it shut. Just like that. So now it's all shut. And we're going to make a few knots in here. So it stays that way. And this would be also a good time. You can use this thread right here. I think I'm going to leave that on there because I can use that to sew a pom-pom to the top if I want to do a pom-pom. And there is our hat. Our little slouch hat. There we go. So I think that hat turned out really nice. I like that hat. All right. So there you go. That's how we made our our hat, and I want to thank you guys for watching. Have a great day, and bye bye now.